Hello everybody, Brad Johnson here, and in this video I'm going to be bringing in Adronis, and Adronis is going to be talking about portal systems. We are here. At this time, we bid you greetings, and thank you very much for the opportunity of this interaction today. I am Adronis of Sirius, and we send love, appreciation, and gratitude to all who are tuning in to this broadcast through your internet collective consciousness. We shall speak as it relates to the idea of what you term portal systems. Now, there are those that are noticing that there are, quote-unquote, what you would know as mysterious booms that are taking place above your planet and even in areas, in that sense, of higher altitude that may be within the atmosphere. What is taking place right now, again, are portals. These portal systems are opening up. Now, when you are opening up a portal, it is not silent. What a portal is doing is that it is basically bombarding the aspect and opening up the fabrics of what you would know as space and time. And so there is a boom that creates a reactional form as it pertains to the appearance of a portal. So a portal will sound very much like an explosion. It will sound like a detonation has actually taken place. And so when you are hearing these quote-unquote mysterious booms all throughout your planet, this is what's transpiring. These portal systems are opening up, and there are often certain levels of phenomena that are coming through these particular portal systems. Some of them can be spacecraft. Some of them can be, in that sense, conveyances of different types. Some of them can be, in that sense, what you would know as physical vessels. Some of them can, in that sense, be plasma, or again, other particular forms of orbs of light. Some of them can even be organisms. It all depends in regards to where these particular forms of portals are opening up and what they are, shall we say, applying through those that enter through these particular portal systems. Now, these portal systems can also transit light. So, when these portal systems are opening up, there can actually be light coming out of the portal system, and it may actually, in that sense, start to magnetize together with your own Earth grid. Now, again, some of these measures are being taken due to the high pollutants in the atmosphere. And so through the idea of what you would know as chemtrail bombardment and other particular forms of pollutants that are attempting to block the aspect of certain ways of gamma frequencies or gamma rays. And what will actually happen is that they will open these particular portal systems, and there will be light rays coming upon areas of the planet that require it. And so the whole idea is that there have been certain forms of preventions in attempting certain forms of sun rays to come within your atmosphere. And so at times, these light frequencies, these light rays, will actually come through portal systems and will start to entrench the grid upon your planet, electromagnetically speaking. But again, other times it can certainly be other spacecraft. It can be other conveyances that can come out of these particular portal systems. Well, Adronis, why are there so many of these portal systems that have been opening recently? It's because you are going into a very strong time of convergence right now. And many of these particular forms of conveyances or vehicles that may come out of the portals, in that sense, are attending to Earth's needs. Now, much of it does take place in the upper atmosphere. And so we would say that many of these conveyances that do come out of the portals are specialists, and that these specialists are actually helping to repair the grid, and many of them in that sense are also working to eliminate certain forms of toxicities that have actually been left behind by chemtrail bombardment, as one particular example. Because what is happening is that much of the quote-unquote, as you term, deep state have been attempting to do for a very, very long time is bombard the Earth with a great amount of chemtrail activity. And through this, they have been succeeding quite well in creating a particular form of, shall we say, field of pollutants. And again, this is happening primarily, yes, very strongly within your United States, your United Kingdom, within Canada, etc. So what is happening is that there will be these specialists that will come in, and they will actually start to completely decontaminate specific regions of the planet that require, again, these gamma ray frequencies from coming in. So you could say that much of your deep state in that way is doing everything they can to prevent this gamma ray intrusion, to basically helping to uplift the planet. And that many of these beings, these conveyances, these vehicles that come through these portal systems, therefore come through and start to do facilitation, and will start to, shall we say, vaporize and eliminate specific toxins relating to the chemtrails that have been bombarding your skies. And so they will do this. Again, it often takes place within the upper atmosphere. It may be in that sense at a higher level of elevation, again, depending upon the task at hand. But again, there will often be light that will come through these portals that will therefore bypass the aspect of the aluminum oxide contained quite commonly within chemtrails, and therefore start to magnetize with the particular grid, because this aluminum actually reaches very, very high orbits within your own planet. And so there is a decontamination agenda taking place right now by many of these specialists, that we will refer to them intergalactically. And again, there is still very much of an effort for your deep state to create contamination upon this planet. And so you could say that there is a tug of war that is indeed going on. Now, if there is still a continual form of excessive contamination upon this planet, we would basically state these portal systems will become more frequent, they will become larger, and they will come closer to land, to surface, where they will be unavoidable. And they will start happening much more frequently. As we have talked about before, there are many different discussions taking place with your quote-unquote world leaders as it pertains to the ceasing of chemtrail activity. And if this does not stop, the intensities of the portal networks will continue on a much more frequent level and much more closer to the surface of your lands. Much more frequent, much larger, much closer to where it will become unavoidable. And so again, this is what's taking place right now, is an attempt to decontaminate the planet relating to all these heavy contaminants that have been taking place through chemtrail and other particular forms of pollutant agendas to basically try to prevent the aspect of gamma ray bombardment upon your planet. There is also the talk of what you term as dimming the sun, to which many of scientists in that sense are attempting to plan. This will not come to fruition. We can guarantee you that. So the whole idea is that many of the scientists, again, those that are in relating to the agendas of your deep state, are doing everything possible to prevent natural upliftment of your planet relating to the sun's gamma rays that are all part and parcel of helping to uplift your planet into the next dimension. We already knew that they were going to do this. We already know every particular type of step they're going to do to try and prevent this from happening. They will fail. Because again, as we stated, there is no denying, there is no preventing the upliftment of your planet. All they have attempted to do is try to delay it and delay it and delay it as it relates to your deep state. However, this is therefore going to be completely dissolved by continual portal systems that are opening up. And yes, they sound like loud booms, like explosions. That's the reaction effect. As you open a portal system, it will sound like dynamite exploding. It will sound like an explosion. That's how they work. That's how they open. Because you are basically tearing open in a configured way, shall we say, the space and time fabric. And when you do that, an explosion occurs. At times there may also be cloudy mists that may take place around the portal system as well too. But this also has to do with what you would know as fabric residue through the aspect of the time and space barrier. So that is what is taking place in a nutshell. So again, there is much frequent activity taking place with these portal networks, with these portal systems of, again, often transits, conveyances, vehicles, or again, even barrages of light that will actually come in. And these barrages of light are actually helping to eliminate chemtrail pollution. And so that's what's taking place right now, is the decontamination of the grid of your planet pertaining to those who have tried to keep the aspect of the upliftment of your planet at bay. This is not going to happen anymore, and these will intensify if they continue to resist this effect. This is what's transpiring, and this is what we can share with all of you pertaining to the portal systems.